And we're back. It seems whenever I load a save, it loads from just before the last thing I did. Like when I had to redo using the the bent shell casing, and I just had to skip through the entire cinematic here again. But I was thinking earlier. Let's probably pick this up first, since it looks like we can take it. French.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Curse you, French.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345. The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
Yeah, what I was thinking was we just had the murder here of the guy. I'm wondering if it wasn't a copycat. Just because we've only seen two of the costume killer murders here thus far. But the point is, that last one was deliberate to the point, whereas this one was a snatch and grab with a bomb that might not even kill its target. It just seems, for a professional assassin who's done multiple jobs before, it seems sloppy.
It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before.
I mean, he's dead now, obviously, but so the bomb did its job. But
the sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page. I hoped the fact that the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck. The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy. He was pretty mashed up.
can we do anything else here? I mean,
he was pretty mashed up.
can't look at that in the mirror.
He was...
Guessing we're gonna have to...
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy. A mysteriously undamaged bottle of spirit stood on the bar. The waitress was clearly suffering from shock.
Let's annoy her.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Shelley?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Let's be honest.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
What a
Is that
coincidence.
straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a cheat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What is with the audio quality in that dialogue?
Hey, wake up.
Or
She
here.
didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself. The pretty young waitress was unconscious.
Well, that was certainly productive.
The table had been overturned by the explosion. I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
You've already rifled through the corpse's belongings. Why stop there? So nothing to do but go places.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. The drain pipe looked as if it would bear my weight.
Let's not mess with it just yet.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Sounds about right.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands. There was nothing of interest. It was a plastic crate. It was an iron cover concealing the entrance to a drain or sewer.
Well, let's rifle through this trash can. A cat jump scare? Really?
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
Going with the cat jump scare?
It was a battered old trash can.
Come on, that's like...
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops. I decided I'd had... The drain pipe hung limp and useless.
Well, it looks like there's nothing that way then.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Don't say
Can't
that
make up your
second
mind,
part!
Huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant. Move. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche. What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead? Move.
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Let's be
Yes,
honest.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Move?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd. Don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe? I wonder. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious character.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
It is.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
You know, his head in the smaller icon looks a lot more
That is all.
sinister
You
and
may go.
villainous than his
There's not much to
portrait
go
in
on,
the-
monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Huh. Well, there she is. What I was saying was, he looks a whole lot more sinister in his small sprite than his portrait does in the upper right. Still, like, friendly in the upper right. And I want to highlight her.
The girl presented a confident but sullen mask to the world, an expression more suited to the face of a delinquent youth.
Well, yeah, she's an adventure game protagonist, just like you. And when the game will let me select her again, we will annoy her.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off.
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown. It's him again.
What is with the sound now? Does it sound weird to anyone else? I'd seriously like people to say in the comments if something sounds weird. My headphones may be going wonky.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantar. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be on soon, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Well,
The card read, Augustin Rosso, and gave an address to the south of the Montparnasse Cemetery.
I guess we can leave now. And start looting.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Are we? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
I'm American.
It was a battered
What do you
metal
expect?
toolbox. Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked. Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, ka! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Oh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel beat. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. What's in the toolbox?
What's in the toolbox? As if you didn't know. What's the big deal about tools, anyhow?
They're cool. Tools are civilization.
You don't say.
That's right. Tools are what distinguish us from other animals.
Who are you calling an animal? I've met your sort before. Looking down your nose at me because I'm working class, huh? I've a good mind to knock your block off.
Are you trying to make that a catchphrase, buddy?
What kind of tools do you keep in your box?
Huh? You really are interested in tools?
Sure, like I said, tools are...
Yeah, civilization. So you keep saying.
So, are you gonna show them to me?
Am I? Why, you?
Aw, come on. Just a little peek.
I've got work to do. Find someone else to bother.
But I want to bother you.
Take a look at this.
Hey! You're a cop?
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential. Do you have a tool for lifting manhole covers?
As it happens, I do.
Cool. Lend it to me, just for a few minutes.
No.
Aw, come on.
No. Get your own.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with your manhole lifting tool.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with my pick.
Oh, hey, forget it. I'll come back when you're in a better mood.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
I like this guy already.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that knife.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Wait, you mean we've actually got permission to borrow a manhole cover piece?
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Oh, it's a phone, I get it.
Hello, Nico Kulas.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
Yep. There's only one thing to it, then. I always wondered why these things take such specialized tools.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Well, let's go confirm your hypothesis. Is that what I think it is?
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
Oh my gosh.
The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris. It was a bright red plastic nose, part of a clown's costume.
Well, we've certainly found that we are on the trail of what may be the costume killer, so let's call it for today, and I'll see what I can do about the sound. It only seems to come up during some of the dialogues. Later, everyone.